Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Podcast, the place where your English gets better, one conversation at a time. If you've ever found yourself searching for the right words in daily conversations, or if you've ever thought, I understand English, but I just can't speak it naturally, then this video is for you. Today, I'm going to share with you 50 of the most common English phrases that native speakers use every single day. In the morning, at school, at work, at the store, and even when texting friends. These phrases are simple, useful, and perfect for real-life situations. You'll hear them in movies, in casual chats, and in professional settings too. But this isn't just a list. I'll also explain what each phrase means and how to use it naturally, with examples you can remember. That way, you won't just memorize, you'll understand and use them confidently. And here's the best part. You can pause the video and practice shadowing. Repeat after me to improve your speaking fluency. You can even write down your favorite phrases and try using them today. So grab a notebook, stay focused, and let's get started. Are you ready to sound more like a native speaker and speak with confidence? Great! Let's begin with phrase number 1. Let's begin with 10 of the most common English phrases used in everyday life. Listen carefully, repeat after me, and try to remember them. These will help you sound more natural and fluent in English. Phrase 1 is, "What's up?" This is a casual way to say, "How are you?" or "What are you doing?" For example, "Hey, Sarah, what's up?" And she might reply, "Not much, just relaxing. You?" Phrase 2 is, "I'm just kidding." You can say this after making a joke or teasing someone lightly. For example, "You're late again." "Just kidding, I know traffic was bad." Phrase 3 is, "No worries." This means, "It's okay," or "Don't worry about it." For example, if someone says, "Sorry, I spilled the coffee," you can reply, "No worries, I'll clean it up." Phrase 4 is, "I'm not sure." Use this when you don't know something exactly. For example, "Do you know when the meeting starts?" You can say, "I'm not sure, maybe 10 a.m.?" Phrase 5 is, "That sounds good." This means you agree or you like the idea. For example, if someone says, "Let's go get pizza," you can reply, "Yeah, that sounds good." Phrase 6 is, "I have no idea." Use this when you completely don't know something. For example, "Where's the remote?" And you can say, "I have no idea. Maybe under the couch?" Phrase 7 is, "Let me check." Use this when you need to look for information before answering. For example, "Are we free this Saturday?" And you say, "Let me check my calendar." Phrase 8 is, "Sounds like a plan." This means, "That's a good idea," or "Let's do that." If someone says, "Let's meet at 5 and grab dinner," you can say, "Sounds like a plan." Phrase 9 is, "I'm on my way." Say this when you're going somewhere and you want to tell someone that you're coming. For example, "Where are you?" And you say, "I'm on my way. Be there in 10 minutes." Phrase 10 is, "I'm feeling under the weather." This means you're not feeling well or you're a little sick. For example, "Are you okay?" And you say, "I'm feeling under the weather. I think I caught a cold." These 10 phrases are used every day by native speakers. Practice saying them out loud, repeat after me, and try to use them in your conversations. It will help you sound more natural and confident when speaking English. Let's continue with more useful phrases that you can use in your daily conversations. Remember to listen carefully, repeat out loud, and try to imagine situations where you would use these phrases. This will help you remember them better. Phrase 11 is, "I'm running late." Use this when you are going to be late for something. For example, "Sorry, I'm running late. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Phrase 12 is, "That's interesting." This is a polite way to respond when someone tells you something you didn't know or you're not sure how to respond. For example,
I studied ancient history in college. And you reply, oh, that's interesting. Phrase 13 is, I'm not really into that. Use this when you want to say you don't like or enjoy something without sounding rude. For example, do you want to go to the club tonight? You can say, I'm not really into that. Maybe something more quiet. Phrase 14 is, it depends. This means the answer or decision changes based on the situation. For example, are you going to the party? You might say, it depends on how much work I finish. Phrase 15 is, fingers crossed. This means you are hoping for a good result. For example, I have a job interview tomorrow. You can say, fingers crossed, I hope it goes well. Phrase 16 is, take your time. Use this when you want to tell someone to relax and not rush. For example, if someone says, I'm sorry, I'm slow, you can say, no worries, take your time. Phrase 17 is, that's a good point. Use this when someone says something smart or helpful in a discussion. For example, in a meeting, if someone says, we need to save money, you can say, that's a good point. Phrase 18 is, let's catch up soon. This is a friendly way to say you want to talk or meet again in the future. For example, after a short chat with a friend, you might say, great seeing you. Let's catch up soon. Phrase 19 is, I'm broke. This is a casual way to say you have no money. For example, do you want to go shopping? You can say, I'd love to, but I'm broke until payday. Phrase 20 is, I got it. This means I understand or I'll handle it. For example, if someone gives you instructions, you can say, okay, I got it. Or if you want to help someone carry something, you can say, don't worry, I got it. That's another 10 phrases you can use to sound more natural and confident in English. Practice speaking them aloud and try to use them in your everyday conversations. Now, let's go through the next 10 everyday phrases that native English speakers use all the time. Listen carefully, repeat each one, and imagine yourself using it in a real conversation. This is a great way to build fluency and confidence. Phrase 21 is, you've got to be kidding. This phrase shows surprise or disbelief. For example, if someone says, the test is tomorrow, not next week, you can respond, you've got to be kidding. Phrase 22 is, I'm in. Use this when you want to say yes to a plan or invitation. For example, if your friend says, let's go watch a movie tonight, you can say, sounds fun, I'm in. Phrase 23 is, not really. This is a soft way to say no. For example, do you like horror movies? You can say, not really, I'd prefer comedies. Phrase 24 is, I'm used to it. Use this when something difficult or strange has become normal for you. For example, isn't it hard to wake up at 5 a.m.? You can say, it was hard at first, but I'm used to it now. Phrase 25 is, it's up to you. This means the decision is yours. For example, should we go to the beach or the mall? You can say, it's up to you. I'm okay with either. Phrase 26 is, no worries. This is a friendly way to say, it's okay or don't worry about it. For example, if someone says, sorry, I'm late, you can say, no worries, I just got here too. Phrase 27 is, don't take it personally. Use this when giving feedback or criticism so the other person doesn't feel hurt. For example, this project needs improvement, but don't take it personally. Phrase 28 is, that makes sense. Say this when something becomes clear or easy to understand. For example, if someone explains why the store is closed, you might say, ah, that makes sense. Phrase 29 is, keep it up. This is encouragement to continue doing something well. For example, you're doing great with your English practice. Keep it up. Phrase 30 is, I can't make it. Use this when you cannot attend something. For example, are you coming to the party? You can say, sorry, I can't make it. I have to work. These 10 phrases will help you sound more natural and more like a native speaker. Keep practicing them out loud and try to use them when talking to friends or colleagues.
You're doing a great job so far. Let's keep building your vocabulary with 10 more common phrases used in everyday English. These will help you speak more naturally and understand conversations more easily. Phrase 31 is fingers crossed. People say this when they hope for something to happen. For example, I have a job interview tomorrow. Fingers crossed it goes well. Phrase 32 is let me think. Use this when you need a moment to consider something. For example, what's your favorite movie? You can say, let me think. Maybe Inception. Phrase 33 is that's not my thing. This means you're not interested in something. For example, do you want to go skydiving? You could reply, thanks, but that's not really my thing. Phrase 34 is let me know. Use this to ask someone to give you information later. For example, let me know if you're free this weekend. Phrase 35 is hang on a second. This is a polite way to ask someone to wait. For example, hang on a second, I'll get my notebook. Phrase 36 is I'm just browsing. This is useful in shops when a salesperson offers help and you don't need it. You can say, thanks, I'm just browsing. Phrase 37 is I've got a lot on my plate. This means you're very busy. For example, I can't help right now. I've got a lot on my plate this week. Phrase 38 is I'm on it. Use this to show you're already taking care of something. For example, can you send the email? You can say, don't worry, I'm on it. Phrase 39 is it slipped my mind. This means you forgot something. For example, oh no, I was supposed to call you. It totally slipped my mind. Phrase 40 is no offense. Use this when you say something that might be hurtful, but you don't mean it in a bad way. For example, no offense, but that shirt doesn't really suit you. These phrases are super useful in everyday life. Try to repeat them out loud and include them in your practice conversations. Welcome to the final part of our video on 50 common English phrases for everyday use. Let's wrap up with 10 more expressions that will help you sound natural and fluent in English conversations. Phrase 41 is, it's up to you. This means you're giving someone the choice. For example, where do you want to eat? You can say, I don't mind, it's up to you. Phrase 42 is, I'm not sure. Use this when you don't know something. For example, is the shop open now? You can say, I'm not sure, let me check. Phrase 43 is, I get it. This means you understand. For example, oh, now I get it. That makes sense. Phrase 44 is, take your time. Use this to tell someone there's no need to hurry. For example, I'll wait here. Take your time. Phrase 45 is, what do you mean? This is a way to ask for clarification. For example, you said it's complicated. What do you mean? Phrase 46 is, don't take it personally. Use this when someone might feel hurt, but you don't mean it in a bad way. For example, don't take it personally. I just need some space right now. Phrase 47 is, it depends. Use this when your answer changes based on the situation. For example, do you like working from home? You can say, it depends on the day. Phrase 48 is, that's a good point. Say this when someone makes a strong or smart argument. For example, we should leave early to avoid traffic. You can reply, that's a good point. Phrase 49 is, I didn't catch that. Use this if you didn't hear or understand someone. For example, sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you repeat it? Phrase 50 is, long time no see. This is a friendly way to say you haven't seen someone in a while. For example, hey, long time no see. How have you been? These 50 phrases are used all the time by native speakers. By learning and practicing them, you'll become more confident and fluent in everyday conversations.